From panchayats to parliament, resonance of Amrit Mahotsav has spread throughout the country, says Prime Minister Narendra Modi in his Mann Ki Baat. Bill to repeal 3 farm laws set to be tabled on first day of winter session of Parliament tomorrow. Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma rolls out Assam Microfinance Incentives and Relief Scheme 2021 at Tezpur. Minister Ajay Bhatt says immense potential for border and wildlife tourism in Northeast. And in Kanpur Test, Team India set a challenging target of 284 runs for New Zealand on day 4. A very good evening, viewers, and welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin from the studios of DTK Guwahati. This is Ajanta Chaudhary. Now with the details. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said the resonance of Amrit Mahotsav has spread throughout the country from panchayats to parliament. Addressing the nation through his Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio, he said the nation has celebrated the Janajati Gaurav Saptah in the backdrop of the contribution of tribal communities in attaining freedom. Narrating about the indomitable courage and sacrifice of Rani Durgavati, the Prime Minister spoke about the 3-day festival organized in Kashi in honor of illustrious luminaries like Tulsidas, Sant Kabir, Sant Ravidas, Bhartendo Harishchandra, Munshi Premchand and Jai Shankar Prasad. Modi said Vrindavan is a tangible manifestation of God's love and attracting people from all over the world. Intimating that Australia shares a bond with Jhansi, Modi said when the Queen of Jhansi, Lakshmi Bai, was fighting a legal battle against the East India Company, her lawyer was originally a resident of Australia named John Lang.
आजकल हम चारों तरफ सुनते हैं स्टार्टअप स्टार्टअप स्टार्टअप। सही बात है, ये स्टार्टअप का युग है और ये भी सही है कि स्टार्टअप की दुनिया में आज भारत विश्व में एक प्रकार से नेतृत्व कर रहा है। आजकल यूनिकॉर्न शब्द खूब चर्चा में।
The winter session of Parliament will start tomorrow and conclude on December 23. The bill to repeal 3 farm laws will be introduced on the first day of the session. Recently, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had announced that all 3 farm laws will be repealed in the winter session. The bill will repeal the Farmers Empowerment and Protection Agreement on Price Assurance and Farm Services Act 2020, the Farmers Produce Trade and Commerce Promotion and Facilitation Act 2020, the Essential Commodities Amendment Act 2020, and amend the Essential Commodities Act 1955. BJP has issued a whip for its members to remain present in the House to support the government. President Ramnath Kovind has said that Patanjali University is working towards the goal of making India as a Vishwa Guru by combining Indian tradition with modern science, which has been set in the new education policy. He was addressing the convocation ceremony of Patanjali University in Haridwar today. Congratulating all the students who got the degree in the convocation ceremony, he said, it is a matter of pride for everyone to come to Dev Bhumi, Uttarakhand. He said it is also a matter of good fortune for all the students to get an opportunity for education here in this holy land. Referring to the growing influence of yoga in the world, the President said that Yoga Guru Swami Ramdev has changed the definition of yoga, and today every person is engaged in yoga in some form or the other. Yoga is a method of keeping the body and mind healthy, and it is for everyone, Kovind said. Congratulating the Corona warriors, the President appreciated their work. Governor of the state, Gurmeet Singh, Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami, and Yoga Guru Swami Ramdev also addressed the convocation. Ceremonially rolling out the Assam Microfinance Incentives and Relief Scheme 2021 at Tezpur, State Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma formally distributed checks among women availing loans from at least 22 microfinance companies. Speaking at a function at the Tezpur Collegiate Playground, Sarma handed out checks worth 35,000 rupees each to 5 women beneficiaries from 5 assembly constituencies in Hunitpur district, asserting that along with the 59,468 beneficiaries to benefit from the government relief, 11 lakh women regularly repaying loans would also be brought under the scheme. The Chief Minister also said a portal would be opened for women who haven't returned their loans to appeal online. The Chief Minister said 3 poll promises of relief for microfinance loanees, jobs for 1 lakh unemployed and expansion of the Arunodaya scheme would be implemented in letter and spirit. A delegation led by the Bangladesh Assistant High Commissioner Dr. Shah Mohammad Tanveer Mansoor met with the Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma and sought his intervention to expedite clearance for exporting limestone to a cement company in Bangladesh. The Assistant High Commissioner informed that there is a need to renew the lease agreement with the concerned village authority, for which clearances from the Forest and Environment Department are needed. Adding that the meeting was fruitful, the Assistant High Commissioner said the Chief Minister, along with the Chief Secretary R.V. Suchiang, has assured to look into the matter without delay. Now we take a short break. We will be back with more news. Stay tuned.
जल्दी करो यार, प्लीज जल्दी।
दूसरा कोई मैच है क्या?
ऐसा ही कुछ है यार, बैंक जाना है दादाजी को लेके।
हाँ यार, उम्र होने पर कभी-कभी मदद तो लगती है।
पर बैंकिंग में नहीं।
वैसे भी आरबीआई कहता है सीनियर सिटीजन सबसे पहले। अगर आप 70 साल से ऊपर हैं और आप बैंक नहीं जा सकते तो बैंक आएगा आपके पास जरूरी सेवाएं लेकर, वो भी वाजिब दरों पर।
सीनियर सबसे पहले। आरबीआई कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Welcome back to the Northeast News. The 9th edition of the International Travel Mart for Northeast region got underway last evening at Kohima. The 3-day event was jointly launched by Union Minister of State, Tourism and Defence Ajay Bhatt, Nagaland Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio, MLA and Advisor Tourism H. Kehovi Yopathomi. In his address, Ajay Bhatt emphasized the need to promote border tourism, to promote border tourism, stating there is immense potential in border tourism with many unexplored places. He also emphasized on the potential of wildlife tourism in the Northeast. Stating that tourism and culture complement each other, the minister urged upon ambassadors of different countries to motivate the tourists of their country to visit this part of the region. The minister also said that under the Swadesh Darshan scheme, 16 projects have been approved in the Northeast. Addressing the event, Nagaland Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio said, International Tourism Mart is the right initiative of the Ministry of Tourism. The High Commissioners of Brunei, Darussalam and Malaysia, and Ambassador Extraordinary, Republic of the Union of Myanmar, and Ambassador of Socialist Republic of Vietnam were present among others. In Kanpur cricket test, chasing a target of 284 runs, New Zealand were 4 for the loss of 1 wicket at stumps on day 4. Opener Will Young departed early in the 3rd over, bowled by Ashwin Ramchandran, scoring only 2 runs. Ashwin Ramchandran took Tom Latham with 4 and William Somerville at the crease. Earlier, India declared their second innings at 234 for 7, with first innings lead of 49 runs. Team India set a challenging target of 284 runs for the visitors. New Zealand bowlers have been at their best since morning as they removed 5 Indian batters on the day. For India, Shreyas Iyer, who scored an impressive ton in the first innings, scored a responsible knock of 65 runs. The 52nd International Film Festival of India, IFFI, will conclude in Goa this evening. For over 50 years, IFFI has been one of the most significant film festivals in Asia. The world of cinema has grown richer due to the ongoing International Film Festival of India. Popular Assamese actress Amy Bora's film Shemkhor bagged a total of 3 awards in 3 different categories. Directed by Bora, the film on the Dimasa won Best Narrative, Best Women Film and Best Debut Filmmaker awards. Information Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur presented the awards to Amy Bora. Shemkhor has been selected as the opening film of the Indian Panorama 2021 of the 52nd IFFI edition. In the World Panorama segment, movies such as Taylor, Asterarium, The Seed, Kells, Fathers and Book of Delights will be screened on the last day today. This year's Lifetime Award-winning director Istvan Zabo's movies Colonel Red, Father and Mephisto will also be screened today. In the special tribute section to legendary actor Sean Connery, his classic movies such as From Russia with Love and You Can Only Live Twice are part of today's schedule. Union Health Secretary Rajesh Bhushan has written to all states and union territories over the Omicron variant of COVID-19, asking them to enforce intensive containment and active surveillance measures and also increase coverage of vaccination. Centre said it is essential that the disease surveillance network in the country is geared up for rigorous follow-up of all international travellers from all countries, especially countries designated as at-risk. Centre asked states and union territories to review this at their level and strictly ensure the protocol provided by Union Health Ministry, including testing on disembarkation of international travelers coming from at-risk countries and sending all positive samples for genome sequencing to INSACOG labs in a prompt manner. Centre also asked states and union territories to operationalize ample testing infrastructure to tackle any surge due to this mutated virus. It observed that the overall testing as well as the proportion of RT-PCR tests have declined in some states. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has expressed gratitude to the people of Kongtong in Meghalaya for a special tune in his honour and in appreciation of government's efforts in promoting the village as a prime tourism destination. In reply to a tweet by the Chief Minister of Meghalaya, the Prime Minister said his government is fully committed to boosting the tourism potential of the state. He also praised the recent Cherry Blossom Festival in Meghalaya. And to end the news, main points once again. From panchayats to parliament, resonance of Amrit Mahotsav has spread throughout the country, says Prime Minister Narendra Modi in his Mann Ki Baat. Bill to repeal 3 farm laws set to be tabled on first day of winter session of parliament tomorrow. Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma rolls out Assam Microfinance Incentives and Relief Scheme 2021 at Tezpur. Minister Ajay Bhatt says immense potential for border and wildlife tourism in Northeast. And in Kanpur Test, Team India set a challenging target of 284 runs for New Zealand on day 4. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.